Oh my gosh, if you guys are coming to the airport today at Austin, this is the entry line outside. Non-TSA. Austin, we have gotta do something about this. Come on through, please.
This is the line for the airport. And guys, this was after the F1 event that they had in, I guess it was in Austin. That's what she said on the description of this video. And shout out to the creator. Her name is Tay9. You guys can check her out on TikTok. I'm gonna put the link in the description as well, guys. But this is ridiculous. I don't even understand. And as the government shutdown continues, and this is a lot of people, look how long this line is. And we've already seen multiple videos of, how the airports in Texas and how the airports around the entire world are looking. And of course, I know certain days look worse than others, and I'm not saying that every single day this is going to look like this. But guys, we are over a month into this government shutdown. And today specifically, it's a day that a lot of workers, your air traffic controllers, your TSA agents, were supposed to get paid today, October 28th, as I'm recording this video. And now they are in this situation where you're having lines that look like this. Now, like I said, I'm not claiming that this is from the government shutdown. This quite literally could just be a lot of people just flooding the airports and got a lot of flights at the same time, just a lot of traffic. But at the same time, seeing who wants to go to the airport and you're running late, or you probably are on time and you get to the airport and you see a line like this, and now you got to wait an extra hour or so just to get through TSA, and then you have to go down and go through security, all these different things just to get to a flight that you are potentially going to be late for. It's crazy. And airports and TSA and all this is a nightmare right now. People don't know what to do, and it's getting worse. It's scary, but this is just what's going on right now within the United States. And I don't know how long this is going to be, but I think it's going to be for a long time. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. When do you think the whole government shutdown is going to end? It's crazy, y'all.
The line for TSA this morning. TSA workers aren't showing up because they're not getting paid.
This video right here specifically is from Atlanta, all right? And I remember last time I saw a line like this, look like this in Atlanta, and it was during the holidays where people are traveling a lot. And of course, it happens, depends on the season, but we are in the middle, as a matter of fact, the end of October right now. We're nowhere near that. Well, we're near the holidays, a couple weeks away, but we're not in the holidays. It's October 28th. And this video right here was recorded, I think, on October 16th. What are we talking about right now? And now October 23rd was when this video was recorded, guys. It's crazy. And it's so frustrating when I watch these videos, because I'm like, we shouldn't even be in this situation right now. We shouldn't even be in this situation in the first place. And even as we see workers, they're beginning to not show up right now. They're beginning to say, hey, I can't miss any more paychecks. I got to find another job. I need another situation. A month without pay where people are already living paycheck to paycheck as it speak. What do you do when you lose a paycheck? What do you do? You are already living paycheck to paycheck, and then you miss a paycheck, and now you're in the ground. You're potentially getting evicted. You're potentially being homeless. You're potentially not being able to feed your family. You're potentially not being able to live your life because of a stupid government shutdown. It's ridiculous. And I made videos, guys. There are food banks right now, food banks who are flooded with so many federal workers across all different sectors. It doesn't matter if you are, working within, the government, or working on something like that, or you're a TSA agent or air traffic controller, I'm going to say this right now. If you are flying right now, and I'm not fear mongering, I'm not telling you guys to not fly or not travel or not whatever. That's not what I'm saying. But if you are traveling right now and you got a flight coming up, please be very mindful. Please be very, very concerned for safety. Like, ensure that everything is in place, because right now they are canceling so many flights. They're delaying so many flights because of air traffic controllers being so short-handed in certain situations. There are so many situations happening right now where air traffic controllers are probably working with just one person, or shortage, or maybe somebody is just not showing. Like, people are not getting paid. And I'm going to tell you, the longer it goes without people getting paid, the longer we go into this government shutdown, it's going to get very bad. And I'm not fear mongering, but seriously, when I see this, when I see like lines like this, and let's check this out. You know, when they show signs, you know it's getting bad. Check this out. Now to read this, it says TSA officers are working without pay during the government shutdown. Your patience and kindness goes a long way. Thank you for showing faith. And your patience and kindness go a long way. It's crazy as they say this, right beyond this long line of people who are just standing around, peaceful, looking frustrated. And this is, I don't know which airport this is. It says SMF terminal. Is that San Francisco? Maybe. I don't know, guys. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. Fact check me. But just to see these people not getting paid. And I'm going to tell you guys, having these food banks full because workers have to still feed their family, having, you know, people just quitting out of nowhere and trying to just because they have to figure it out. They have to. They're not going to continue working. They're not going to continue going here and just not getting paid. Like, would you do that? And that's a question I got for you in the comment section below. How long would you go if you were not getting paid, right? Like, if you didn't know when it was going to end, because I personally think this government shutdown is going to go on for another 2 months or whatever the case is. I think it is. Or if not, it's going to end at the end of November, and Trump is going to make it like, oh, I brought food stamps back and I made it like, oh, this was me. And I finally brought a solution to this whole thing. I think it's going to be either one of the two. But regardless, it's still devastating. Regardless, it's still putting people in the hole. And hopefully some people are getting these back pays. You know, hopefully they're getting back pay, because a portion of people are furloughed and a portion of them are just working without pay right now. And a portion of people at the back end of this are going to be laid off. So it's a huge cluster of just mess that shouldn't even be here in the first place, guys. It's politics. And these are people's lives at the end of the day. These are people who have family. These are people who have situations that they still have to go through. These are people who have a life, who have groceries, who have, you know, everyday human needs. They got cars that they got to take care of, you know, families that they got to take care of. It's crazy. And I'm going to tell you, like, it's heartless, man. And I watched videos of like Trump coming out here talking about the government shutdown. And I just see him. He's pointing the finger. He's pointing the finger, and he's not being a solution. He's not uniting people, because we are the United States, right? He's pointing the finger and saying, oh, it's the Democrats. It's the liberals who are bringing us into this government shutdown, and it's their fault and all these different things. Instead of finding a solution, instead of, you know, picking the United States and picking the best solution for people of America, it's more focused and tailored towards the way the image of MAGA, the president and himself. That is it. The administration of him, like, that is it. Like, why are we a month plus into this shutdown right now? Why? Seriously. Over food stamps, or not necessarily food stamps, cuts from the big, beautiful bill. A month. And the food stamps cuts is a whole nother situation as a whole. And I made plenty of videos about it, and I'm going to continue making plenty of videos about it. But as a whole, we are a month into this shutdown, guys. You guys let me know what you think about this video. I don't know. I mean, every single airport doesn't look like this. I'm not going to come on this video and fearmonger and say that every single airport, every single line is long. It's going to take you 4 hours to get through security. That's not what I'm saying whatsoever. But I'm going to tell you, the deeper you get into this shutdown, the deeper more people start working without pay, the deeper that you see more things like this, where you're going to be at terminals where it's just going to be people furious, people mad. Hopefully the airports don't end up shutting down, which I don't think that's going to happen. I don't even want to put that into the air. But the deeper we get into this whole situation, the worse it's going to be, where you're going to see more people being affected by this. But anyways, y'all let me know. Hit the like button if you enjoy great content like this. Let me know if you are going to the airport right now. If you've been to the airport. I actually went a couple weeks ago when I went to Vegas. I made a video about that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. But let me know, what is it like in your area? Have you traveled? You know, have you seen these signs like this? Have you seen issues at the airport that you've been at? Let me know. Hit the like button. I will see you next video. We out. Let's go.